Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm your host E-Day, bringing you some more of my immersive engineering mod spotlight. And today what we're going to do, since we've completed our passive power and we're upgrading small machines right now for quality of life, we're going to upgrade this bad boy here, the crude blast furnace, into the improved blast furnace with preheaters for immersive engineering, specifically Minecraft 1.20. I'm pretty excited about this. I really enjoy mod progression, and unfortunately when you're playing mod packs, the mod progression is really kind of more or less broken, because you just make the next item that the mod pack requires you to make, and usually it's the simplest machine. All of these metal presses here can be done with single blocks with other mods. And of course, those are going to be the ones that are more streamlined because they take up less space and they're easier to automate. Same thing with passive power. Like passive power, this takes up a lot of space. And there's other mods that have one block interfaces that outperform immersive engineering. But that's not why you're here. That's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because immersive engineering is the second mod that I ever played. Tinker's Construct, of course, is the first. And immersive engineering just has a style to it. It is beautiful. I love water wheels. I love windmills. I'm learning about thermoelectric generators. I'm learning about AC and DC power voltage. I think that's crazy that I'm learning new things through a mod. But we got our metal presses. We got our coke oven, which Immersive Engineering 1.20 does not have an improved coke oven, which is a bummer. I really love that feature, but it does have the improved blast furnace. So we're going to upgrade from the crude blast furnace to the improved blast furnace. I have already mapped out the area that I want to place it in. So the first thing that we need to do is break this guy apart. We're going to take our 27 pieces of blast furnace and come over here. We're going to grab 27 pieces of steel plates, like so. And then it is as easy as blast brick and steel plates, reinforced blast brick, 27 times. See, we don't even need the book for this one, because that's how you upgrade to reinforced blast brick. And then all you need is one extra hopper. So let me show you guys how to set this up. And now, since we couldn't automate this guy, now we can start with automation. So same thing, we're gonna put down a 3x3x3 cube, like this. Boop. And then what we gotta do is we gotta set a hopper in the middle on the top before we hit it with the hammer. Boom. Next level blasting, and it looks a lot smaller than before, but the blocks are there. This guy by itself also functions the same way as the crude blast furnace. So you could just straight up use it like this. Cool, they added an effect to it, so now it smokes. I like that. I used to trick effects like these with campfire, but I'm glad they added this effect. That looks really cool. I like that. Like I said, it makes the same thing. Blocks of coke, so blocks of coal coke and blocks of iron will make slag, and it will make blocks of steel. We have them right here. But with the crude blast furnace, I kept having to pull out the slag, because once it hits 63 slag, everything stops. With the improved blast furnace, this is the huge benefit. Let's go ahead and grab 2 more of our wooden storage crates. 1, 2. So now the important thing about the improved blast furnace is that it will auto export the steel in the front, and it will auto export the slag into the back. So now it will not get stuck when the slag fills up to 63, but it will get stuck once the slag fills up the wooden storage crate in the back here. So it's your choice if you wanted to add a trash can to the back and just throw away all of your slag, or have this wooden storage crate exchanged for something else so that you can move your slag to, let's say, a sophisticated storage drawer or into your applied energistics. And then, of course, another feature to the improved blast furnace is that we can make these guys, the blast furnace preheaters. They require external heaters. We made those in a previous episode so that we can use our furnaces, our vanilla furnaces, without coal to smelt our dust. So we're going to have to make 2 more of these external heaters. And for that, we need more of the LV wire coils, and we need more copper wires. So now we don't need to worry about making them manually anymore because we have the metal press for that. And LV wire coil and external heater ×1 and ×2. There we go. Blast furnace, we need the iron sheet metal. And of course, the iron plates are now done by the metal press. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. We have preheater number 1 and preheater number 2. So these preheaters, they will use RF to pump air into the blast furnace in order to make it hotter. And when it's hotter, it can smelt faster. So these guys look cool. Sometimes I like attaching them just for the aesthetic look, and then I don't hook them up to power, but this time I will. So we will put power on the ends right here, and we will reach across. I think, should we reach one over here and one over here? Or does that look silly? What's the symmetry on it? That looks fine. I think that looks fine, yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? Originally, what I was going to do is have them both hooked up to their own post. Like that. Since I have this one hooked up to that post, and these guys hooked up to this post. I mean, those are stretching, right? I think I'm going to leave it like this, so it has its own dedicated post. But it's really cool. You see the little fan, the electricity, the RF going through is going to power the fan, which blows air into it from both sides. And here we can see left and right preheaters, and it is burning faster now. Oh, and what's completely silly is I just realized that it's pointed the wrong direction. How did that happen? So let me go ahead and break this, and we can tag the front again. Yeah, why is it? It's making it backwards. That's never happened to me before. Okay, so you gotta hit the back of the unit to make it go the other direction. Okay, that works. Just as long as you guys know the same thing. That's new to me. The thing that's bothering me right now is the preheaters are definitely working because they are spinning. Both of them are spinning. And both of them are making sound. That is the important part. They're making sound. The meter right here, it shows it's full, 7968. 7968. The plugs, yeah, they're getting power. They're fully powered. They're running. They do not need a redstone signal. I know that. The thing that's bothering me is I thought that these lights would change to green. Plus, orange is a really weird color. Like, it should be red for not working and green for working, right? Let's get rid of one of these guys. See, it makes it just a little bit lighter, like it's either on or off. So it's not going to be red or green light. It's not going to change colors. It's just going to be an on or off. So both of these are lit up, so they're both on. And the engineer's multimeter shows that it is full of power. Full on power. They're spinning and they're making sound. And now we both figured it out together that you have to hammer the back of the unit instead of the front of the unit. So let's grab all of our coal coke that we have gathered up so far. We have almost 3 stacks of coal coke. One thing that we could do is we could grab another hopper and we could put it directly on the top here, which, let's see, it does cut off the particle effect on the chimney, which is kind of a bummer. We could fill it in like this. Let me try one more thing, because I do like the particle effect. Can I attach it here? That might work, because I want to see the particle effect. We'll put iron here. Will it trickle down? It is not trickling down. So I don't think that it's going to work from this angle. Bummer. But if we interrupt the particle effect and put in like this, it will trickle down. So it will fill in the iron first, and when the iron is full, it will trickle down the coal coke. So this is a way to semi-automate it. We can put iron and coal coke in here, which will keep both of these full with 64. It will keep running. It'll keep putting the steel blocks out the front and the slag out the back. But unfortunate, I'd really like to keep the particle effect going.
Thank you so much for joining me today. Smash like to show your appreciation, and consider leaving a boom in the comment section below. Also, click on my dude here to subscribe for more Let's Plays. Ooh.